that was the first session in the training hall that we got to film, and it was basically just the Romania show. It was basically just the Romanian women. Largest Romanian team I've seen. 3 main athletes really that we're looking at here. Obviously Loredana Toma, world record holder, 2017 world champ, 2022 world champ, and she actually looks to be in good shape. She snatched up to 100 kilos, clean and jerked up to 120, did some clean pulls at maybe 145, something like that. Then we had Mihaela Cambei, the 49 kilo lifter, who is probably the pick for gold medal here. Obviously she's going to be going up against Giulia Imperio, but the way that she moves 75 kilos in a snatch, it's just ridiculous. Like, I think she's probably capable of going north of 90. I don't think Giulia can do that. And then the clean and jerk, she went up to 95 again, very comfortably. But I think Italy will turn up tomorrow, so we'll be able to sort of square them off, hopefully. And then the final lifter, we had Andrea from the 55 kilo category, who you probably remember from Worlds. We spoke about her because she told us that she was doing her absolute best to deal with like negative thoughts in her head. She was trying to make herself feel happy, and then she flipped out on the platform and got really angry. So we noticed today in her belt, it's got like happy writings like "Be proud of yourself," "Smile," all these sorts of things. And we got to film her, and she looked pretty good. Anyway, that's it. Very quiet first day, but we'll be back. So day 2 so far has been far more exciting, far more engaging, lots of big lifts than yesterday was, that's for sure. We started off with Team Italy actually turned up. I think it's the first of 2 sessions. They might be back in a bit, we're not sure. But they basically just had a bit of a squat party. All of them squatted relatively heavily, in fact pretty much to max, followed by some pulls. So we started off with Antonino Pizzolato, obviously the ex-world record holder in the 89 kilo category. He went up to, well, 240 kilos for a double. I think he's definitely in significantly better shape than he's been letting on. You know, a while ago we saw a sneaky video of him in the corner of someone's Instagram story, hang snatching 170 kilos, but then he's been posting like difficult 200 kilo front squats, but we just saw the 240 double. That's extremely heavy, considering his best ever clean and jerk is 217, the world record is 220, that's massive. Then we saw Giulia Miserendino worked up to 132, which is right around, I think, probably her best clean and jerk. She's definitely going to be in the hunt for the silver medal. She's probably the favourite for the silver behind Toma, realistically. Giulia Imperio, who's also in the hunt for a gold, but realistically, after seeing Mihaela yesterday, I think she's going to take the silver. She worked up to 120, maybe 125 kilos in the back squat. Right now we have Solfrid just doing some squats, so we'll watch this first. Always impressive when someone just hits something like that. Oh yeah, back to the Team Italy session. Yeah, Giulia Imperio I think went up to 120, maybe it was 125, can't quite remember exactly. We saw Oscar Reyes-Martinez, I think that was 235, did he do?
Back squat, yeah.
Back squat. Mirko Zani was certainly over 200.
205, I think.
Was that a front?
Yeah.
In the front squat. Sergio Maceda, I think, did 150 kilos, followed by some actual snatches, hang snatches. He trained a little bit differently because obviously he'll be competing first. But a pretty fun session there. And then we just had a packed session again. So Armenia turned up, and I think the thing we were most interested in is what kind of shape they're going to be. Historically, the home nation is in, you know, kind of the best shape they're ever going to be in. Just the pressure, lots of other reasons sort of affecting that, and they look great. So Varazdat Lalayan, who we know is kind of like the lasher killer potentially, he's looking bigger than ever before. He's looking thicker, that's for sure. He worked up to 140 kilos. 140 kilos in the muscle snatch, which is easily the most we've ever seen from him. Normally that's just the realm of lasher in these training halls. So 140 kilos, massive. Then he went up to 180 for power clean and push press. Looked very easy. But more impressively was Samuel Gasparian, the 109, went up to 190 kilos for a clean and push press. He actually did 180 for a power clean and push press, but then 190 push press at 109 is ridiculous. Who else do we see? Simon Martirosyan, ex-world champion, still current world record holder, everyone forgets that. He did 120 kilo muscle snatch, 160 kilo snatches, a few back squats, wasn't a huge amount. Ukraine was here, so Kamila Konotop, who I think is arguably the favourite for the 59s, but based on how Nina Sturks is looking, I'm not so sure. She snatched up to 80 kilos, looked very, very strong, very, very powerful. And then, yeah, Angel Rusev from Bulgaria, the 55. Again, he's only 2 days out, but he worked up to 100 kilos in the snatch, 130 clean and jerk. And then we didn't get it on film, but we saw him do a 200 kilo back squat and then pop the 200 over his head at the end. So he's clearly in good shape as well. So it's hotting up. We've got a few more squats. Looks like Solfrid's gone up to 185 kilos, which is massive. 87 kilo world champ. And then we might have another session from Team Italy. So we're going to hang around here for a little while and see what happens. It would be remiss of me not to mention tv.weightliftinghouse.com. You can watch the entire European Championships. You can also get individual sessions, and if you get a category, you get every session within that category, A, B, C, D. That's just $5. So head over there and you can watch the entirety of this amazing competition live and on demand. So Team Italy did turn up, but the thing is, the last time anybody saw Nino, he was able to walk into the training hall and just get to work. This time he walked in and instantly there were 7 cameras on him. And the difference it must have been for him this time last year Europeans before he set the world record to now is just astronomical in terms of the attention that he's getting. And so it's no wonder that as he was building up in the snatch, he got to his 160 for the first time and nerves, whatever it is, he just threw it over his shoulders. Just threw it, lost it behind, came back, tried it again, and the classic, you just overcompensate. This time just went out in front and missed it. And then he did the smart thing. He spoke to his coach, dropped back down in weight up to down to 140, built back up, and then he made the 160, and then he took it again and he made it again. And it's not like the strength isn't there or anything. It's just, I think all the pressure of everybody being there, you could see it. Like it was a lot for him. And then just adjacent, we had Giulia Miserendino and Giulia Imperio, 71 and 59. They both snatched heavy. Giulia went up to 100 kilos in the snatch. And then I think just maybe up to like 110. The clean and jerk, something like that. She didn't go very heavy after that. Lucrezia somewhere around 95 kilos I think in the snatch. But in general, a pretty heavy session. And then nothing quite as heavy in the clean and jerk for Nino. He just went up to 150 kilos, maybe 160, I can't quite remember. Might have been 150 for a power clean and jerk. Some clean pulls up to 210 kilos. It's kind of remarkable watching him do pulls where he's focusing on position rather than speed. It's kind of crazy thinking that he's going to clean and jerk that as like an opener, maybe. And now just a few accessories. I think he's just there getting ready to do some kind of inverted row basically, put his feet up on the seat. But all in all, a very fun day. I'm not sure who's going to turn up tomorrow, probably Team Georgia. I think we just had the opening ceremony. Lasha just won European Athlete of the Year. Nino came second, but he was here, so we didn't bother to go and collect it or anything. Third was Mohammed Uzbek. Then on the women's side, Solfrid won. Toma came second. Both Solfrid and Toma won Worlds, but Solfrid won Europeans, and Toma wasn't here, so I think that's a fair shout. But anyway, we're going to round this this vlog out with this set of whatever it is that Nino's doing, inverted rows, and we'll be back tomorrow. Go get your tickets now. It's not. He's literally just doing. He's like anteriorly tilting his pelvis whilst under like hang, I guess.
Whilst under hang.
Yeah, whilst under a hang. Okay, that's the actual end of this video.